Hello everyone, the Chinese New Year is coming. Have you ever thought how this traditional festival came about? Now I'm going to share a traditional story with you. According to the legend, in the Shang Dynasty, although people knew that there were 4 seasons in a year, but the time of the season is not accurate. A man named Wannian, means Perpetual, wanted to recalculate and to adjust it. So he thought and thought, then came up with a very good timekeeping method. One day, he was tired from chopping firewood on the mountain, so he sat under a tree to rest. He found that the tree shadow from the sun was moving with the time passing by. So he designed a sundial which accurately measured the time of the day. Later, inspired by the spring water dripping from the cliff, he made 5-layer clepsydra to calculate the time. In this way, after repeated calculations, Wannian discovered 4 seasons rotated once, requiring more than 360 days. The king of the Shang Dynasty, Zhu, was very happy and asked people to build a sun and the moon altar before the temple of heaven, and also build a sundial platform and clepsydra pavilion, hoping that the time of the sun and moon could be accurately calculated, and the time for morning and evening also could be measured accurately. Decades have passed. One time, Zhu climbed to the sun and moon altar. He saw a poem engraved on the stone wall beside the altar. The poem said, "Sunrise and sunset with 360 days." The circle repeating it over and over again. Plants withered and prospered with 4 seasons, and there were 12 circles in a year. Upon seeing this poem, King Zhu knew that Wannian's invention of the calendar had been completed. He immediately personally went to the sun and the moon altar to visit Wannian. At this time, Wannian, with white hair, pointed to the sky and said to Zhu, "Now it is the end of 12 months. The old year is over and the new year begins. Please give a name of this festival." Zhu said, "Let's call it New Year." From then on, Chinese people started to celebrate this traditional festival. To commemorate the achievements of Wannian, Zhu named the solar calendar Wannian calendar, known as Perpetual calendar today. Zhu also granted him a sun and moon birthday. It is said the picture of sun and moon birthday that people hang up during the Chinese New Year is the way to show their highly respect to Wannian. Traditionally, Chinese New Year begins on the 8th of 12 lunar month, offering sacrifices to the god of the kitchen on the 23rd and 24th of 12 lunar month, and it ends at the Lantern Festival on the 15th of the 1st lunar month. In some places, the entire first month of lunar calendar is regarded as the Chinese New Year. Each year, the period from 23rd to the 30th 12 lunar month is called Sweeping Dust Day, because the homophony of the dust and old in Chinese is almost the same. So sweeping dust in the new year contains meaning of removing obsolete from the past. People believe to sweep out all the bad luck. According to the records in Master Lu's Spring-Autumn Annals, China had the custom of sweeping dust during the New Year as early as in Yang and Shun era. People pay New Year's greetings on the first day of the first lunar month, and this custom exists in the Han Dynasty, and it became very popular in Tang and Song dynasties. Some people who did not have time to pay visit in person, they just use greeting cards to each other. This greeting card was called Mingchi in Eastern Han Dynasty. In Ming Dynasty, many families pasted red paper bag on their doors for the purpose of collecting the greeting cards, and later this was called the door booklet. In fact, the entire Chinese New Year festival is an important day for people to say goodbye to the past year and welcome the new year. On these days, people were not only relaxing from the fatigue of the hard work in the past year, the most important was to worship their gods and their ancestors, hoping to have good luck in the new year. Thank you very much for listening to the story. I wish all of you have good luck in the new year. Thank you.